It is a pleasure to see you again on my CryptoQ Media channel. Right now, we're just under 55 cents. A fantastic day was had by the XRP market. Also, Bitcoin saw a positive day. I guess that means everyone could be right. Crypto might be in for a big week this week. I think it would be best if we sit back and observe. This is a direct outcome of the recent XRP rise, which occurred just before this week's Ripple Swell conference. There is a lot of speculation surrounding Ripples right now. The launch of Ripples, USD, real money, or some other stablecoin is supposedly going down today, but until it happens, all this talk is conjecture. Many people think that the new stablecoin would cause XRP's value to immediately increase to 10. Someone is totally incorrect. Ripples are what I see happening here. The only thing that has happened so far is the launch of the stablecoin, RLUSD. Now all that has to happen is for people to use it, and it will ultimately gain value. This will take time to come to fruition. However, I believe it will propel XRP over 1 and beyond, and it will continue to generate value over time. That's how I picture it playing out. An avalanche. Our annual flagship event provides a dynamic setting for discussions that make you think, new information that changes the game, and unparalleled opportunities to network. A lot of you have wanted me to tell you who will be at Ripples, so I'll give you the rundown of everyone attending and point out a few individuals that I think will have a big impact on XRP's future. That puts Brad Garlinghouse's attendance in the past. Also in attendance will be Coinbase, Long Revolut, Monica, CME Group, BBVA, Blockchain Association, Moonpay. Stuart Abdulhadi Sr. His criticism of Gary Gensler on Crypto.com is something I can guarantee. After you see Mercado, Bitcoin, Pantera, Capital, and SEC Euritize, you will see Gemini and Checks. Graham Rodford, I'm hoping you can provide us a timeline for when tokenized assets will be added to the XRP ledger. When we collect our checks, he said, the XRP ledger will get real assets worth 30-50 trillion. It would be great if he could give us a more precise timeline now. Truthfully, I think our tokenized asset protocol will be fully functional in the EU long before it's implemented in the US. I think they will also be talking about tokenization, and James Wallace will be representing Grayscale. Bloomberg, Facebook, Western Union, BNY, BCB Group, Stripe, PayPal, and Robinhood are all on this list. I think this Ripple swell is going to be just amazing. It will also have Bitstamp and Uphold. Someone asked in the comments, who will be attending Ripple, so I thought I'd give you a rundown of everyone. Great, we're back to ISO 222 now, Fed. Alright, lastly, crypto regulations, etc. The end goal is fairness. The global retail investors in ISO maintain that cryptocurrencies have nothing to do with the standard. Why were only a handful of cryptocurrencies acknowledged as meeting ISO criteria? If that's the case, I believe that many of these cryptocurrencies, particularly utility-driven ones, will benefit from ISO, even if it is all about leveling the playing field. As the number of corporate participants surges by the end of 2024, the impact of institutional FOMO on FeedNow is worth considering. If Fed suddenly increases to 50%, players will be more motivated to try to link multiple domestic instant payment networks. Fed representatives have stated that the bank is relying on the fear of missing out FOMO among other financial institutions to promote early adoption of the payment service. This strategy will help the bank stay competitive. As I indicated before, the states with credit unions now receive reports from the Federal Reserve, and whomever goes online first or implements real-time payments would surely have an edge over their competition. By the end of 2024, 50% of banks will have integrated with the Fed. They are already dropping hints that Fed will get significant traction, which means institutional FOMO will begin if the expected adoption barrier of 50% of Fed today is satisfied. Additionally, Ripple will be included by the Fed. In my view, XRP will be put to use by the Fed for their on-demand liquidity. After Walmart rolls out Feed today to its millions of consumers, sure enough, others will quickly follow suit. A conversation is being arranged by Serve at a time when almost no one had thought it would happen. This subject revolves with the exclusive use of digital technologies, such as Feed. The industry is under pressure to adopt these technologies faster than anticipated because Walmart is a member of the Fed Now rollout, which has reduced the time it takes for quick payments. Being the biggest retailer on a global scale, Walmart has the ability to revolutionize business practices. As soon as they settle on a set of top systems, the competitors typically follow suit. Time is running out. When it comes to adopting Fed, Walmart will follow suit. In 2025, all it takes is for a single business or financial institution to begin utilizing RippleNet. This is the pace at which events are starting to take place. Failure to own XRP by the year's end will cause you to lose out. That is something I am just now telling you. You will inevitably lag behind. It was no accident that Ripple's upper management showed up at the event hosted by the Federal Reserve. In addition to Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia is holding its 8th annual FinTech conference. On October 22 and 23, attendees will have the opportunity to learn about tokenized deposits, tokenization of real-world assets, and the influence of FinTech on the current state of the financial industry. So, it's no secret that they'll soon be pushing for both tokenized deposits and physical assets. However, why would the Federal Reserve work with Ripple? Earlier, Brian Brooks revealed to you why the US chose Ripple and XRP. So, there has been absolutely no change in the prices recently. Think about when Google was just starting off. The Federal Reserve's willingness to work with Ripple and XRP is interesting, though. The rationale for this is that they do not intend to challenge or even replace the US dollar. What exactly is Bitcoin maxis stating again and time again? Swap your US cash for Bitcoin. The US currency will be supplanted by Bitcoins at some point. Because it serves no real purpose, Bitcoin has no place in the current or future financial system and cannot help to improve it. Ripple is working to enhance the foundational infrastructure that supports the creation of value. Fed will explode in popularity in the coming months as a result of its lightning-fast improvements. You can bet that by year's end, Fed will be a household name among everyone you know. The Federal Reserve and the Federal Reserve are meeting with Brad and Chris, but neither of them knows what Fed Now means. What a twist of fate. How is it worthless is the first question Bitcoin maxis will ask in response to Neil Kashkar's assertion that Bitcoin is useless. Think about how much Bitcoin is currently worth. However, words do have an impact. He is totally mistaken regarding Bitcoin's future. Are you seriously suggesting that he is oblivious to the impending arrival of a wholly novel monetary system with the Federal Reserve as his employer? He most assuredly does. Bitcoin is better than gold, according to BlackRock CEO Larry Fink. This man keeps pushing Bitcoin each and every day. You are the reason why my video was noticed. It means a lot to me that you've subscribed and watched my channel. Until then, take care.